Hey there, everybody. So it's finally come to it. It's come to the point where I'm now here to ask you to give me money. Here's Shy over here. I tried to get her to jump up for the video call, but she's not into it, so I'm just gonna keep her on my right angle. So here is what is my what I'm asking for.
$1,000.
Some of you guys know the story of these chickens and everything they've been going through, or you have no idea, and it's a lot. These are high-end egg production chickens. These are the ones usually at the factory farm. They have a shorter egg production lifespan, and they can go through a lot of reproduction breakdown at the end of that egg cycle. And this is my little family, Shy here, and then Bok and Snowdrop in the back. Shy's been through a ton of medical stuff and will continue to go through stuff to maintain her lifestyle. Before I really get into it, I just want to say this. Lately I've noticed that Bok and Snowdrop have slightly, feels like their abdomens are swollen, but I'm not really, unless they're exhibiting any other symptoms, I'm not really able to just bring them out to the vet to be checked up. You know, I might have to try draining them by myself. This would really help. So thanks for joining us. And I don't like putting people on the spot. So I just want to say, you know, even if you're like someone I see all the time on here, if you don't have it, please, I love you. Don't worry about it. The company I'm using is Give, Send, Go, and they have a prayer button on their page. So you can go to my this page, here's the page, and hit the prayer button. So that's cool. You could also share the campaign and just share my videos and get us monetized. Help us get monetized.
Keep it going with that channel engagement, those comments, those likes, and all that kind of good stuff.
But I'm a ways off from being monetized or having any kind of cash flow from doing this. So just so you understand a little bit more about why I need to do this, let me just break it down. So my panda pad. She's sleeping. She's sleeping. I just want to quickly go over what we've had to do here and why this is important. We're talking that first time Sparrow went in with the vent cleat that wasn't stopping, you know, that was $80. And then every time you do this, you get an antibiotic, and then you get, let's just say that $100. $100 then. That summer is when Shy had the paralysis, and they ran every test, blood, x-ray, the physical exam, all kinds of pain meds and antibiotics. That was $1,000 easy. That was $1,000. We're like, we have $1,000 chicken. There she is. That's my well, more than $1,000 chicken. Yeah. We did one follow-up. We did another follow-up because my other chicken passed away, and I just wanted to make sure there was no flock thing happening, and she was starting to regurgitate the water. All right. So we're at $1,240 easy. I don't think she was back to the vet until she got her first hormonal implant last spring, and at the same time had her lash egg tested. She started doing the lash eggs. So there was 2 antibiotics went with that. Turned out she did have E. coli. All right, the implant is $300. All right, this is the important stuff. The $300 implant, $250 lash egg testing, antibiotics. That's over $500 every time you do this. And just to keep the story short, we've had to do the implant and the lash testing at least twice this past year. That's $1,000 just for Shy to maintain her lifestyle, just to keep going. Shy. Okay, guys. I'm gonna just round it up to $2,000 now. We're paying vet bills for a year, a little over a year. Then Sparrow got sick. Do you remember? Well, she had a prolapse. She was attacked. Brought her down, and he had to drain her. She had fluid. So that was $300. And then she got the implant. We thought she was going through a reproductive breakdown, so she got on the implant. That's $600 now, or $260. You know, and at the time she was laying lash eggs, but I could not afford to just do the lash testing. Otherwise I would have, but I couldn't afford it. So my plan was to let her get the implant and to monitor whether or not she continues laying lash eggs, because the lash could also be from the breakdown and not E. coli. So I was just going to wait that one out a little because it was just getting a little bit much.
And then she passed away, but we would have had to do 2 hormonal implants every 6 months.
Look. I didn't even really want to bring this up, but she just recently had another lash test and antibiotics. So right now, just for the treatment of those just two chickens, and one that passed away, didn't even live. We're talking over $3,000. I feel like I'm forgetting things, but that's what I got on the Panda Pad. Is $3,000. That's got nothing to do with regularly keeping the chickens. Now, one of the reasons I really would like to have this small account is so that I don't gotta wait for any of these chickens to start developing symptoms for something if I feel like I would like to bring them in. I'd like to just be like, oh, let's go, we gotta go. The other thing is, like I've explained, is it's going to basically, if Shy never lays another lash egg, that's still $600 a year just for her implants. You know, these girls out there, what if they need implants? You know, I want to be able to give them implants. And then every 6 months they need the implant. I want to get everybody implants. Everybody's going to get implants. But I can't. If everybody was on an implant, that's, what is it? Shy, what is that? That's that's $2,000 a year just for the implants for these chickens. I'm not saying they all need it, but what if? What if? But as it is, just to keep Shy, what I'm trying to do is just have a $1,000 account on the side, a little escrow, as it were, right? For her, and to help us feel confident about just bringing them in when it seems like it's time to bring them in, without being like, I don't know, let's just wait and see, I guess. I could just drain their butts a little, or myself, to see what that's like. You know what I mean? So that's the pitch, y'all. That's the pitch. Not to mention, you know, this vet, he's, you know, he seems to know what he's talking about, but he's admitted to me himself, he's not an avian specialist. This girl deserves to see an avian specialist. Find out why she's constantly getting E. coli. Find out why she's regurgitating water. Like at this point, this is a sanctuary. Snowdrop has laid eggs on occasion, but I don't even get the egg. They eat it. They eat the egg. So that, my friends, is basically my how do you say? My pitch. That's my that's our story. So if you can contribute to this $1,000 account for medical things, I have a link to the thing in the comments, so I'm gonna put that in, and then you can just go and click it. I'll put it in the description and the comments, because I don't know. And what do you think? Do you think this is a good picture for it? Should I do a better picture? I've done fundraisers for things in the past, and honestly, it's just it's usually those smaller gifts of something between $5 and $25 that really add up fast. I mean, people who throw in $100 here or more that's always great. That's always so appreciated from the heart. But anything is just a beautiful gesture and really well appreciated. So really, don't ever think that like that's not enough, or that if you can't do it that I don't appreciate you, because I do. And just thanks for being here. Oh, so thanks everybody. And honestly, I don't think that's really a bad deal, you know. Doing a little $1,000 fundraiser every year just for, you know, basic hormonal implants. Yeah, I guess that's not so bad. Yeah, those exotic specialists are not cheap. I had to bring my turtle in once because he was sick and he had a cold, and it was like $300 just because he had a cold. So I'd love to bring those two in for a checkup. They've never been to the vet. I'd love to have them just looked over, and maybe, you know, the plan is I would like to get more chickens. but I've wanted to stay away from the gold comets because of these reasons. But if I had some backup, maybe I'll just go for it and get more of these guys that deserve the love. A friend of my mother-in-law's has one of these big egg farms, and that's where I got these guys. I'll get more. I'll rescue more. All right, Shy. Say bye-bye. We love you very much. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Beep, beep.